Hi guys, happy Moon Day. So, yeah, wow, we are going to get a lot of snow, so I do not know when I will be live again. It does affect our satellite, and that is how we get our internet is. I honestly don't know. I think it's satellite, I'm not sure. But, so yeah, it's going to be really... But happy Lupercalia. Today is actually the day of Lupercalia that is celebrated in Rome. So yeah, happy Lupercalia to everybody. I hope you guys had a great Valentine's Day too. And today we are going to go over the Death card. So we do have a lot of symbolism in here. I mean, a lot. It's a wonderful card. I love this card. So, lots of symbolism, endings, new beginnings. I mean, new beginnings on the horizon, and there are a lot of different symbolisms within this card. So, key 13 is actually death. So, alright, so we have a skeleton in armor who rides a white horse that tramples over a fallen king and draws near to a child and a woman who turn from him in dread. So, the standing figure is a bishop in a mitre shaped like a fish, denoting the Piscean Age, which is about to end. Didn't we already move out of the Piscean Age and into Aquarius? So death carries a banner on which there is a 5-petaled rose, a symbol of Mars, and the life force. So we do have that triumphing. So we have regeneration and we have rebirth from that rose. And it does kind of look like mistletoe. But yes, he brings, not death, but regeneration, because there's no such thing as death. Alright, now the river in the background indicates the constant circulation of the life force into materialization and out again. So we have that. We have the, again, rebirth. Tons of symbols of rebirth, regeneration, reincarnation, if you will. Incarnating back into a different type of, person and whatever you think you reincarnate as. Some people think we come back as trees and plants, and I don't think that. I do not think we come back in the form of animals or trees or bugs. I do not think that's, I don't know. But yeah, so the water as it flows to the sea is sucked up by the sun to form clouds, from which rain falls into the stream and then into the river again. So we have a lot of actual metaphor for that. So I mean, again, we have water which transforms and it carries our souls to the other side. And the ferryman, so we have all that association, everything with death. The ferryman that, takes us to the other side. So this is where the Fool reaches his point of pretty much the symbolic death of the self. So the sun on the eastern horizon indicates immortality. Once the two towers, which we meet again in key 18, have been passed. So we do have those two twin towers that are rising in the sun in the back by this Pope figure. So yes, and the streams of consciousness or souls. So yeah, it's actually a really good card. It's not negative. It's really not negative at all. So now the fundamental meaning of death in key 13 is that of the manifester of the universe. So that's interesting, isn't it? The sun is the center and the 12 signs of the zodiac around it, making 13 signs in all. Alright, so we have literally manifester of the universe. Death is literally birth and death. Birth, death, rebirth, and then again. So we have that cyclical, I don't know how you say it, cyclical or cyclical. So, now, the king has fallen, reminding us that the kings must inevitably fall. So literally, with the king, we have him, I mean, it could have been a really bad person, it could have been a person that had fallen because they were so, wrapped up in material possessions and money and rulership and even dictatorship. And we can kind of look at that as our past POS. So, POTUS, whatever you want to say that. But yeah, and then, I mean, we have, even the most pious of beings, even holy men, are subject to death. So this is literally a card that nobody can escape, ever. Ever. So there is a perpetual transformation, one aspect of which is death birth. Death is a protest against stagnation. It is by death that social changes for the better come to pass and old ideas give way. So yeah, it's inevitable. We all have to die. one time or another, it's happening. We are all slowly dying right now. So, but yeah, I mean, it's a really actually good card, and I like the fact, that the children and the mom, it looks like they're being pardoned in a way, maybe. So maybe they've been pardoned because they weren't up there in the ranks of the Pope or the King, that, could have been that tyrannical, figure in their lives. And that's just, kind of going into if you were to read somebody. So with the new generation, new ideas gain currency as youth moves into maturity. So again, we have a lot more ideas. The death of the old self, it could represent puberty, initiation, which is to initiate, which would be puberty, manhood, womanhood. So that, could represent, the death of, the egotistical negative self, and a rebirth, a regeneration, and an integration of our shadow with our our regular self, our Jungian self, to reach our true self. But I do like that a lot. The fool, his foolish ways, or whatever you would call them, have come to an end. He's matured to the point of this, so it's symbolic. Alright, now this card is the suggestion to change old concepts for new, to change rigid intellectual patterns. Petty prejudices, ambitions, and opinions gradually die. So yes, that is, all this stupidity, the petty stuff that we, argue about, and, it's kind of saying, hey, just chill, stop, and remember, that this is inevitable. So the change from the personal to the universal view is so radical that mystics often compare it to death. So yeah, it could be a life-changing new experience that we go through, that we see, that we, a new spiritual journey that we could have, been going through the dark night of the soul. And then we have the sun rising from the pillars. And it kind of reminds me of Stonehenge in a way. So yeah, a rebirth of the self. And it's just, a good thing, and a lot of people are feeling it. I see it everywhere, that people are actually feeling it, so it's pretty interesting. Okay, so but death is the twin brother of life. So twin brother of life. Now creation necessitates its opposite, destruction. As the spirit descends into matter, so it must return to its source. So death is half the universal transforming principle. But spirit is immortal, thus humanity can never die, for the destroyer has become the creator. A lot of symbolism in this card, I mean a lot. So we have literally the death of all of our old ideas, all of our old ways of thinking, negative thinking being transformed into the positive. So we could have, bad habits that are going on here. We could have a ton of things that are going on here. We could, be ready. The king has fallen down, so maybe we have reached the point to where we become initiated into a certain tradition or a path, or even a new faith. It doesn't even have anything to do with paganism or witchcraft or any of it. So, and that's okay. We all are entitled to our own religious beliefs and practices, and that's why we are a free country. So yeah, we do have a lot of that, but I like this. I do like that, everything that, all the jewels, like you can see down here, the jewels, his jewels, you can't take that into the afterlife, or you can't take that into death. So it's, yeah, none of that's, a necessity. All of this, nothing, it means nothing. It's just our physical, yes, our shell, and our souls, our spirit does not die. So ultimately, this is probably one of my favorite cards, because it is, yeah, literally when I went through my dark night of the soul, it was pretty much like this. It was very grim. It felt like somebody came riding in and literally just kind of gutted me, and then poof, I eventually came out of it, and it felt like the sun rising out. So that's kind of like the balance between good, or the balance between ourselves, in ourselves too. So we could see the two pillars as being, left brain, right brain, whatever else you want to, the feminine, masculine, or the divine masculine and the divine feminine, and the balance within ourselves. So we have all of that to look forward to. A spiritual transformation, new ideas, channeling all those new ideas. So that is what this brings. It brings in fresh air. So I mean, it's really a good card. It really is. And literally, civilizations always, they crumble, they burn, and everything is regenerated. So you can see everything that death, has actually come across, trolloped across, has been destroyed, but it's also being regenerated down here. We can see the water flowing because of the constants. It's a very constant thing. Water flowing, ever changing, always changing, never stops. So that is just the cycle of everything. That is the cycle of life. So this is obviously a universal, card, because it is an archetype. So you can take this any single way you want to. In readings, I don't see this as a physical death. I see this as more as changing. So maybe it's telling you, hey, you need to change some ways of thinking. You need to change, some diet, something in your diet, or you need to change a way or a habit, or it's going to, ultimately just destroy the shell, the physical body, but not the soul, the spirit. So it is actually a really, really, really good card. I like how, we have the child too. We have the Pope, we have the child, we have the mother, we have the king. So that's also representative of, what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, and we see that the Pope here is kind of praying like, oh, don't take me. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're the Pope. It doesn't matter who you are, king, queen. You're ultimately going to face death, and that is a change. So it could be a transitional change, leaving office, leaving your current job for a better job, something that comes along the lines of the horizons and just fulfills you even more so. So welcoming this and letting this come into your heart, well, not your heart, but your being, and your view, your scope, whatever you want to call it, and let that bring in new ideas and kind of really examine, am I really on the right path? How are my thoughts? Am I being good to other people? Blah blah blah. Let that happen. Let that channeling and that change happen inside of you. It's really good. But again, I do like that we have the kind of representation of the king is already dead underneath the horse. Now it's going directly towards the Pope, but it has stopped. So we have the child, which it looks like the child's spared. The mother doesn't look too alive here. So rebirth, child into from the mother, child from the mother, into the king's role as the youth, and then up into the Pope, which would be the final stage. So we have the 3 stages. We have that going for us. Now in sabbatical witchcraft, we can connect this actually with oh my gosh, the rider. So he rides at night, and it's kind of connected to Saint Nick. So we do have that old scratch or old Nick, and we do have that commonality with this card in conjunction with him as well, riding an 8-legged black, gray, or white horse with red flaming eyes. What color eyes do you guys see in that? They're red. So yeah, that's very symbolic of traditional, well, it's symbolic of sabbatical craft or witchcraft. So what is it? Cultus Sabbati. That's what that is, and it's an expensive book. So save your money because it's $1,000 or more. So yeah, we have that too. So that could definitely be coming in to change, and then we have that punishing the bad. And rewarding the good. So rewarding your good deeds, punishing those we punish ourselves. So remorse is one good thing about that. So it's ultimately a really, really good card. But yeah, everything that he comes across, it just kind of withers and dies. We see a trumpet down there, so it could be a sign of what the apocalypse. I don't believe that, but I do think that could be connected there with Christianity in some strange way, which it is evidently. Obviously, it always is. So yeah, very good, very, very good card. But I do like how everything is being regenerated, especially with the waters. So everything is in this card. What do you guys think about it? Anything? How do you guys view death with the card, with the tarot cards? It's really interesting, really interesting. I like it. So if you guys can find that in Sabbatic Witchcraft about the rider with the 8-legged horse that flies through the sky, and if people see him, if you're out and about and you see him, some people like to stop and pray and make sure that you don't get taken by him. But if he does see you, then you get taken. So that's part of sabbatic witchcraft. So very interesting, very, very interesting stuff. But yeah, I love it. I love that. I love all of that stuff. The symbolism is amazing. I mean, you can find this everywhere. Everywhere. It's multicultural. Alright, let's do a little bit of coffee talk. So yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting stuff. Really interesting stuff. I love, you know, the fact of, you know, transformation. I love, you know, reinventing yourself, you know, being rejuvenated, and, you know, rejuvenate before it's too late. Change before it's too late, you know, right wrongs and that kind of thing, and, you know, all the habits that we have, and, you know, it could be a really, you know, an eye-opener in saying, hey, get, you know, change your ways. Change your ways. And, you know, follow what's true to you. Follow what's in your heart. Alright. But yeah, wow. This is just the way that, you know, I just love it. And we have these people too. They are actually multicultural people. I don't see just a Christian, you know, or a Catholic Pope. I see probably, you know, country people, which would be pagan. You know, I live in the country, so that, you know, a pagan. Yeah, that would totally be this. Totally be this. But I love it. I love that. So, yes, it does not see, yeah, death is not prejudice at all. No archetype is truly prejudice, so it's different. It's very different, but I like that. So, but I've always loved to, you know, transform and, you know, renew myself and, you know, just change up things a bit. So yeah, maybe that's my sign that it's time to change things up a bit. I'm not sure. But ultimately, I mean, it is a good card, so. And it's nothing, you know, negative or scary. So, you know, if it comes up in a reading for you guys, don't freak out, because it does not mean physical death. It never does. We have other cards for that one. Alright, Gustavo, hi my brother. Candles are going great. Everything is going good. Alright, Careless, looking good. Ryan, have a great day, everyone. Love from Mars. Thank you. I love you. Spirit Files. This was a beautiful, sweet session. Thank you, my love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gustavo, rest, a better night to healing. Yes, I did. I slept really good last night. Thank you. The High Priestess, connecting the realms. Happy Valentine's Day. I love how that font is right there. That's so cool. I love it. Alright, Soul of Thorns. Hi, you. How are you? Hi, guys. I can't read the comments that I already had, because that I've already responded to. I don't know why. They go somewhere and I don't know where they are. No idea. Tina J, hi my love. Lupe, hi my love. Everything is going good. Everything's going good. Lisa's life, hi my love. Smoky Shake. My voice is going out again. I don't know why. My Lou, hi you. Spirit Files, oh damn, I missed it. Hope you're doing better. I am. I'm doing a lot better. I feel a lot better. It's just like, oh, tiring, you know. Alright, Jay Phoenix, hi my bro. How are you? Bitter Almonds, hi. Get well wishes to you, and Madam Satan is a beautiful kitty. I know. Madam Satan, I forgot. She's so cute. I get out of the car and she, you know, Lilith, you know, and you can hear her. It's so cool. And when I tell her I love her, it's just the way she meows. It sounds kind of like I love you too. But yeah. All right, Miss Lizzie, hello. Thank you guys for all the you know, healing vibes and all of that. I love it. It really means a lot to me. You guys are amazing. Spirit Files. Oh no, I really hope it's not COVID. Oh no. No. Thank you guys so much. Mark Edwards. Yes. Hello. Who else? Warrior Girl. Hi. You guys are so sweet. Seriously, I love you guys so much. I tried to keep you guys as updated as much as I could, and I did. I tried my hardest. So, alright guys. Well, that's it for today. So, but yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. the death card. Not bad at all. So, but yeah, the flag, it does kind of remind me of, you know, mistletoe in a way. Poisonous, deadly, but again, it's a rose. So, hey. Alright guys, I love you all, and I hope you guys have a good day. I don't know tomorrow, I don't know how the internet's going to be, so that's why I had to get a lot of stuff done before, you know, I did my video today, and then I don't know, you know, it depends on, you know, the snow, and we're supposed to get a ton, we're supposed to get like 10 inches, up to a foot, so, I don't know, and it's starting in, so, but if anything, I will keep you all updated from my phone. So that's the way I've been doing it while I was sick too. So yeah, in bed, I'm still sick, you guys. And you guys give me so much love back, and I'm like, oh my god, I love you guys. And then I went to sleep. So the last thing I really honestly thought when I was completely sick was I love you guys, and then I went right to sleep, and that's it. So you guys were the last thing that I thought about. But alright guys, I love you all very much. Stay safe, stay healthy, and yes, all my love all the way from Venus. All the way back down. There we go. Alright, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So yes, please be safe, and yes, everybody's getting snow, or ice, way down in Kentucky and Texas. Holy crap. You guys be safe down there, and I love you all. So yeah, alright guys.